The night was heavy with silence, but inside him, chaos thundered. A husband stood trembling at his desk, a letter in his hand, inked words from a woman he should have forgotten. His heart beat with guilt and desire. One choice could destroy his home, his children, his world. Welcome to Unseen Romance, where hidden love stories breathe again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Join us as we unravel secrets that hearts whisper, but lips never confess. Michael's life looked flawless to anyone who watched. A respected professional, husband to Emily, father to two beautiful children. Neighbors admired him, friends envied his stability, and Emily, she trusted him completely. Mornings in their home were filled with warm breakfasts, children's laughter, and Emily's soft humming as she prepared the day. At night, Michael would sit with his family, the glow of the fireplace wrapping them in comfort. But beneath that polished life, Michael carried an invisible hollowness. When Emily held his hand, he smiled, but something inside felt missing. At midnight, while his family slept peacefully, Michael often lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if this was truly enough. He loved Emily, he adored his children. Yet deep inside there was a part of him untouched, unsatisfied, a shadow from the past he had never faced. Her name was Isabella. Years ago, she was Michael's first love, the kind that doesn't just burn, it carves scars. They had been young, reckless, and alive in ways Michael never felt again. But life pulled them apart. Choices were made, doors were closed, and Michael built a new world with Emily. He told himself he had buried those memories. But fate, cruel and unrelenting, had other plans. At a charity gala, Michael's eyes wandered across the crowded hall, and then stopped. There she was, Isabella, older, wiser, but with the same fire in her eyes. Their eyes locked, and time seemed to dissolve. Michael's chest tightened, and in that single moment he realized he had never truly let her go. They exchanged pleasantries, small talk, laughter that felt too familiar. But underneath every word lay the weight of what once was, and what could never be again. That night, when Michael returned home, Emily greeted him with her usual warmth. But as he kissed her goodnight, his mind betrayed him. He was still standing in that hall, still hearing Isabella's voice echoing in his soul. Michael tried to bury the encounter. He told himself it meant nothing. But the days after, he caught himself checking his phone, replaying their conversation, searching for reasons to see her again. Emily noticed the change, his late-night walks, his distracted gaze, the way he smiled less at dinner. "Are you all right?" she asked softly one night. He forced a smile, whispered, "Just tired." But Emily wasn't blind. She had been his wife long enough to know when his heart was elsewhere. A silent fear began to grow in her. For Michael, every day became a battlefield. On one side his family, his vows, the life he had built. On the other Isabella, the memory of passion, the fire that tempted him back into old flames. At night, he would sit in his study, staring at his reflection in the darkened window. "Why now?" he whispered. "Why her?" And deep inside he feared the answer. Eventually, Michael gave in. A coffee meeting, just to talk, he told himself. Just to catch up, nothing more. But when Isabella smiled across the table, the years between them melted. She confessed she had never stopped thinking of him, that every love after him felt pale in comparison. Michael's heart swelled with emotions he thought were dead. And for the first time in years he felt alive. But along with that spark came the sting of guilt. He returned home, his children rushing into his arms, Emily waiting with her soft eyes, and he felt like a stranger among them. He was there, but not fully. He was living in two worlds, and one was bound to collapse. The truth always finds its way out. One evening, Emily was searching for some papers in Michael's study when she stumbled upon a folded letter. It was Isabella's handwriting, filled with longing words. "I never stopped loving you, not for a single day." Emily's hands shook, her breath caught in her throat. The world she trusted shattered in silence. That night, when Michael returned, Emily confronted him. Her voice trembled with pain. "Michael, what is this?" "Who is she?" Michael froze. His lips parted, but no words came. His silence was louder than a confession. And Emily's heart broke right before his eyes. The next morning, Michael decided to meet Isabella one final time. She waited for him. At their old cafe, her eyes hopeful, her heart ready to begin again. Michael sat across from her, but as she reached for his hand, something inside him shattered. He saw Emily's face, his children's laughter, the life he had built, the promises he had made. And he realized love that destroys others is not love at all, it is selfishness. With tears in his eyes, Michael pulled away. "I can't," he whispered. "I can't lose them. I can't destroy my family." Isabella's eyes glistened with heartbreak, but she said nothing. She knew the truth, too. Some loves are not meant to return. Some are meant only to be remembered. Michael stood, walked away, and with every step, regret weighed heavier on his shoulders. Michael returned to Emily that night, broken but honest. The road to forgiveness was long, but Emily's love was strong enough to carry them through. In the end, Michael learned that true love isn't chasing what was lost, it's protecting what still breathes. This was The Husband Who Risked His Family for a Forbidden's Love. Thank you for joining us here on Unseen Romance. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And in our next story, a secret will surface, one that could ruin a marriage forever.